Hello, good morning. At least I think it's still morning. Yeah, it is. It's almost 11 o'clock here in Ohio. So, a couple things I wanted to talk about today. Well, actually, there's one big concept, and people ask me all the time. I've gotten it for years. Austin, how do you stay so excited about everything? How do you stay so happy? How do you stay so energetic all the time? I don't understand. Even when I'm sad, I'm happy. I don't get it. People ask me this all the time, when I bartend on the weekends, and and it's really interesting to go in there and to see all the different emotions that are happening in the bar. Like on the side of the bar that you order from, everybody's excited, or maybe they're extremely emotional. We have the people who we call woo girls. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. The people who say another round of drinks, they all go woo. You know exactly who I'm talking about. So we have these emotions on the ordering side of the bar, and then on the side of the bar that's making the drinks, it's a completely different story most of the time. Well, not most of the time, some of the time. We have people who are, when we're overwhelmed with an influx of people, we get stressed. All of a sudden, even though these people on the other side of the bar who are ordering from us, they're the ones paying our bills. They're keeping my lights on. They are giving me a purpose to be there. And it all comes down to one thing, whether I get stressed out or whether I'm having a great time and I'm excited and I'm wooing with the people who just got another round of drinks. And the one thing that it is self-awareness and being self-aware of how you feel in the moment. Self-awareness is the most important concept to understand, I think, if we want to live happier lives in general, if you want to find your passion or enjoy your work more, whatever you want to do without even changing your actions, the number one thing to do is be self-aware of how you feel. Once you kind of construct that mental map in your head of what your emotions look like and feel like, you'll have a much better idea when you stray from your path. If you get lost, you'll have a place to go back to. You'll have this map that you've started to identify, and once you're on the right path, you know to keep going through that path. I'm not sure what's going on here. So if we can become self-aware and say, hey, I'm extremely happy right now. Okay, let's name this. This is what really happy feels like. This is what my flow feels like. I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this because this feels good. Or on the opposite end, when you get stressed out, take a minute and breathe deep and understand what that feels like when you're stressed out. And you can tell yourself, okay, Austin or person, I'm stressed out right now, and this is what this feels like. And without even doing anything different, you don't even have to change the actions that you're doing. But just having that mental clarity of, okay, I'm realizing what's happening to myself and I'm separating myself from my emotions is the number one most important thing in my life that keeps me happy, that keeps me energetic. I feel like emotions are on this sliding scale, right? If you see, you've gotten on those old school scales where they have the bar and the thing that goes across. You guys know what I'm talking about. You step on it and it goes clink, and then you move the thing until it goes like this. That's kind of what I feel like emotions are like, and it's really hard to stop that. Once it starts picking up momentum, it's really easy for your mind and your emotions to say, okay, we're gonna feel this way, and all this stuff is just happening to me. But really, your emotions are happening because of you. If you can just step back and say, okay, this whatever's moving this balance here doesn't have to move it. You can step on the scale and have the balance stay like this. It's the same reason that some people think that if a joke is told and one person thinks it's hilarious and the other person thinks it's offensive, it's the same joke, right? It's the same thing that's happening, but it's happening, the way you react is happening because of you, because of your emotions. And all this stuff is not happening to you. So when we kind of step back and see that perspective of this is a stressful environment, it's stressful on everyone, but it's not stressful to me. it's stressful because of me. If you can understand that concept, everything's going to be a lot easier. At least it is for me. Because when I'm stressed out, I can say, okay, Austin, you are letting this stress you out, which means that I'm not in control. I'm not in control of my own life or my own emotions. I don't know about you, but that doesn't feel very good to me. I think what a lot of people are going for in their life, which I think is great, is to have control or to have freedom of what you want. You hear the terms financial freedom. What we really want is we want control over what happens, and we don't want to let the outside environment control us. It's almost like a us against them type of thing, them being situations that happen, and us being our emotions. If we can control those, then anything that happens that them or they do to us doesn't really matter, because we understand where our notch in that bar is. And if somebody steps on the scale and it starts to tip this way, our notch is right here and we don't have to slide. If you can realize that you don't have to slide with your emotions, then you're going to gain a lot more control over your life. That's how I stay happy, is just to understand and be self-aware and intentional with how you feel every day. So your situations don't happen to you, they happen because of you. This was originally going to be a YouTube video, which I send out to my email list, but I was inspired and just moved to do a Facebook Live instead. If you would like to get subscribed to my email list, I will drop a link in the comments. Also, I have my new website that is made up. I got the mantramindmanagement.com, which will be coming up here within the next couple hours. Also, I'm recruiting for the Humans in Progress program that I've been creating. It's open enrollment for young adults ages 16 to 20. I'm basing it in the Seneca County area right now, so we'll be meeting once a week in Tiffin starting in May. I'm looking for people who might not know what they want to do with themselves, who might have inspiration or motivation or be ambitious, but they don't know what to do with it, or they might have many talents or many sparks, but they just don't know how to hone those in. Looking for people who maybe want to go to college, but maybe they don't. This program, Humans in Progress, is for the tagline is building youth resiliency through entrepreneurship, and we do this through a concept called micropreneurship, which will be described in another video. Or you can check out mantramindmanagement.com and read up a little more on that. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful to your day.